I'm not money motivated, nor do I ever want to get big in here. If I did, hopefully I would take it with grace and dignity and respect. But I'd probably fuck it all up, guys. What's up, creepers and geekers? Christy, Atari Creep. How's everyone doing today? This is going to be a very interesting video because I honestly don't know where it's going to go. I have a few little things here written down. I think I'm going to break it down into 3 sections. I'm going to break it down into talking about Potion Sword Run because he is the reason we're speaking today. I will put a link to the video that I'm responding to down below. I'm not going to talk much about the video except to highlight key points that I would like to, respond to. You need to go down and watch that video. That's the whole reason he made it. Not to have you get information from me about his video. So go check his video out either before or after this. It doesn't matter to me, as long as you show dude some love. And that's it. Potion Sword Run's a good dude. He's a good dude. And he made a video today talking about people who love train wrecks. People watching negative stuff more so than positive stuff. And how he saw a lot of YouTubers flip-flop. Smash JT, great example. There was a time where he was standing in front of a red wall with video game boxes behind him, and now he pukes about other people. He's a gossiper. He went from passion, eye of the tiger, right? You change your passion for fucking glory, and that's just human nature. I mean, he didn't break any new fucking ground talking about that. I mean, people love a train wreck. People drive by car wrecks long before the internet, Drive by that car wreck, hoping that they could see something they probably shouldn't see. There's that air of mystery to it, that feeling of anxiety / jovial, it's not me. I think a lot of it has to do with it's not me. Horror movies. I can see these horrible things happening to other people, but I don't have to experience it firsthand. I think that's what it's all about. Potion Sword Run, really good fucking dude. I think we get along fairly well. I don't know how he thinks about me in private, subreddits and stuff. Maybe I'm a butt of a lot of his jokes. But on here, in face-to-face, a lot of respect. Him and I don't get along on a lot of things, and he does a lot of content that I can't respond to because it's a subject I know nothing about, modern games. But you know what? It's about the spirit of it. It's about the fucking spirit of the content. He used to do this thing called Fan Wars, which I thought was brilliant. He basically just read comment threads of people arguing about stupid nonsense. And correct me if I'm wrong, bro, but it was the spirit of it. He was doing it to make light, to poke fun. How silly some of us can fucking be. And I hope he didn't look at that as... negative content. Because that was the main thing of his channel, of his video. That and Reset, which is what actually made me want to talk on the topic or respond to his video. I don't ever want to become big. I'm not motivated by money, And I think a lot of people don't understand that about me. I don't want to become a big channel. I don't. And if I'm doing anything negative in here, it's not... There's a couple of videos here and there that I do it just so people will come see it, but I want them to see it for a specific reason and not necessarily for an algorithm thing or a clickbait thing, And the reason I'm mentioning this is because he did post a picture, and I thought this was interesting. Could have been any other channel. Could have been any other channel, but because it was mine, of course, it opened my eyes a little bit more and made me think internally. And that's why I'm telling you, I'm not making negative content. Because, like the angry video game shtick, It's not to drag you over here. It's genuine in the moment, with the exception of the extreme moments, Extreme moments where it should be fucking obvious. But he showed a screenshot of my channel. And speaking on the same topic, 2 videos. There was one that was negative against it, and there was one that was positive. 5 great things about the 7800 Plus. And the announcement came out and I don't like it. And he showed that the one where I don't like the topic or like the product had significantly more views. And the reason I wanted to speak about it is because I hope nobody thinks that's my game. I am not money motivated. I have never been money motivated. I don't even give a shit about money. I've lived on the streets. I've lived with people. I've had my own places. I've lived in a van. Think of Forrest Gump. The little feather in the beginning and then the feather at the end. That's me. I fucking go wherever the wind takes me. And I'm not motivated by money. And that's how I got into the place I am today. You know, once my career got fucked up, I kind of didn't know what to do. I don't have money motivation, so I never really learned anything. I'm doing that now, by the way. So, I hope nobody takes any of my negative, more angrier content and think it's a shtick. I mean, I am elevated, I will admit that, but that's more of an outlet for me. It's more of an outlet for me. And if you watch it, thank you. If you identify with any of it, even better. And if a discussion comes out of it, I suppose that's what it's all about. But then the main topic I believe he really wanted to get to was the topic of a reset. He feels like he's starting to fall into the traps of negativity for clicks. And he very well may be. I don't know what he's thinking. I'm not seeing that, but then again, I don't follow along with a lot of what he says because I'm not in that world, you know? When Smash JT was going after some lady and there was like phone calls to wives and all that, I don't know anything about those fucking people, nor do I give a shit. I wouldn't purposefully put myself in that kind of a cesspool, you know? Because I don't want to have to fucking shower that shit off me every day and then take a penicillin shot. Metaphorically speaking, you know, just because I got thrown into that fucking cesspool of filth. I don't like gossip content. I don't. But when is it gossip content and when is it, you know, not? When is it just for fun? And I believe that's the spirit of the individual doing it. So going back to his theme of rebirth, so to speak, I'm using those words, not him. I hope you've noticed that my channel has taken a slight shift. I'm not trying to do it hard. I'm trying to slowly go pre-amico. Fuck it, I'll just say the word. Go pre-amico and see what my channel was like. I think between all the stress of having to deal with that and more importantly, the pandemic, a lot of us have just fucking gone down. I mean, just look at the world. A lot of us have gone down a real cold, slate-colored path, you know? And I'm starting to feel better. I've gone on a long, horrible journey the past 3 years. And there is a light to the end of this fucking slate-colored tunnel for me anyway. And I'm almost there. Sometime in December, hopefully we'll be done. And I'll be ready to rock and roll. But my content went from calm, sit down and chat, bringing up topics. I have a playlist, things called Milk and Cookies with the Creep, where I just got out quick little thoughts and just asked you what you felt about it. And I'm slowly getting back into it, talking about the games. I've been over to Atari.io again. I fucking miss going over there. I miss those guys. I really do. I miss the interaction. And I'm so ashamed that so many bridges were fucking burnt, all because of one console. Now, I'm not talking negative about any of that. That is part of my experience. And I am grateful that I got to be part of it, regardless of how anyone feels about it. I got to be in a special place, whether you think it was a cesspool of filth or something fun, regardless of that. I got a very unique experience that I don't think otherwise I would have. So I am grateful for it. But there's a lot of negativity that came with it. And it will shape you. It will fucking eat at you. Especially if you are weak. I was weak. This especially was weak for the past few years. And I'm sure my content shows that. Somebody said in one of my latest videos, Chris, this is the second time you've apologized. I'm not apologizing for it because I evidently felt that was the cost I needed to take that time. And I will never regret my content. I made it for a reason. And whether or not it brings positive or negative towards me, you fuck around and you find out. You put out there what you end up getting back. And that's just a rule. That's just a rule of the universe. So I hope people can see that my channel has been shifting back to what I'm calling the glory days of my channel. Because I used to hear words a lot like inspiring. I met some really good, my buddy Coleco Joe. He used to tell me, you're inspiring me, so he used to send me gifts all the time. It's not about that either, because I don't have the room for anything. And I appreciate it, and it helps give me content, and it's just this cycle, you know, when I used to build things all the time on this channel. I'm hopefully trying to get back to it. I have these projects lined up, but the problem is my mental health state sometimes puts a block to it. And I'm getting past all that. But I'm trying to give rebirth to my channel. And anybody who's here for whatever was the past 4 years or so, it's cool if you bounce. If you don't, you know, I'm still going to have moments like that. And who knows, maybe tomorrow everything will change. I don't know. But I really thought Potion Sword Run's topic, I feel awful. I don't even think I know his real name. I apologize. Or am I not supposed to? That could be another thing, you know. He may not want to be out there public. But regardless, bro, thank you for being you. You're a good dude. I really, again, regardless of how you feel about me privately and in what light my name is spoken, I really appreciate you. I love your channel. Again, I can't speak on a lot of it because it's just not a topic I'm into. I have nothing I can say about it because I don't have any knowledge. I can sit there and say, hey, that game looks cool. I don't know anything about half the shit you're talking about. But I hope you don't think a lot of your earlier stuff was negative. I think it was a really great outlet to kind of poke light at the negativity that was going on the Twitters and in the comments of YouTube videos. Because at the end of the day, whoever you want or whatever you want to believe created all of this, meaning the earth and us and the stuffs, created humor so that we could get through these. It's part of the mourning process. It's part of the healing process. It's a coping skill. And though you may not agree with what's being said, it may even fucking offend you. It may be something, it may be a joke about SA. Nobody has a right to be protected from things they don't want to hear. And as long as it's done in the right spirit, I think we can heal with it. And I believe that's how Potion Sword Run used to operate. And maybe he did fall into that cesspool, and now he's cleaning himself off and giving himself a penicillin shot. Yes, but just know you get my respect for what that's worth, bro. And I really appreciate the topic, and I appreciate you throwing a show out. I don't really know how you feel about me there. If you think I was doing it for clicks, and then, you know, I literally had a negative topic, and I felt like I needed to balance it out. So I genuinely made that 5. Plus, I threw an alzheimer's thing in there, right? Number 1, Alzheimer's Association. Link down below. Come on, make it happen. We haven't got to $1,000 yet. What the fuck is wrong with you? Swear to God, I can't give shit away if people aren't donating. But guys, thank you for listening to me for 15 minutes almost. I really do appreciate it. Potion Sword Run, thank you for that video, man. Everything in it was fucking amazing, and it spoke to me, and I hope it speaks to a lot of other people. If your jam is to make negative content and it's working for you, awesome. I've never wanted to get big. Because people, look at what's been going on. Rich Review Tech USA, Boogie2988. You either lose your fucking mind because, you know, you're constantly trying to come up with stuff, constantly. You know, and then you got other folks like Deckard Shadow. He's a goofy dude who does movie reviews, mostly horror. And for a while there, he was freaking out because he wasn't getting the views he used to get. This is old content, old style content. People move on. And now he's got to worry about paying his bills because he's so used to the lap of luxury of just talking to a camera a couple times a day about a movie. And after a while, you just get so lazy in it, and it's like, fuck, now I got to go out to the real world, and it invokes an emotion of fear. It invokes an emotion of fear. So I'm not money motivated, nor do I ever want to get big in here. If I did, hopefully I would take it with grace and dignity and respect. But I'd probably fuck it all up. Guys, wherever in the world you are, I hope you're doing well. Thank you always so much for watching. I genuinely mean that. And the thumbs up, thumbs down, all feedback is positive. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, you can have a negative comment, but this is the positive part, no matter what. Although I never look at the downvotes. I don't even know where to look for them. I don't. I think it's stupid they went away. Because if there's a topic that you need information from, it's nice to know it's more negative so you don't follow it and die, you know? But guys, I can't say enough. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you in advance for clicking on that link down below and donating. Share the link. Someone else might donate. And until next time, take care. Creep it real. And bye-bye.